Good day, everybody. If you're listening in Japan, a little shout out, konnichiwa. So hope all is well. Hope everybody's well. All right, today we're going to talk about how to submit a sitemap in Google Webmaster. First of all, how to generate a sitemap in Magento to submit to Google Webmaster. There are some steps involved because with the Google Webmaster, you have to verify the site before you can submit a sitemap. So purpose of really submitting a sitemap is so Google can actually crawl your page, check for errors, so to give you an update, and so that they can also, main reason, index your website. Okay, so this is like a very important step for search engine optimization. Never overlook the step of submitting a sitemap to Google so they know how to, in effect, crawl your site. You're basically telling them, these are the links that I want you to crawl. So that's a huge step. Very important step with search engine optimization. So you're going to log into your Magento admin. And your Magento admin is usually your domain /admin. Whatever your domain is, /admin. And once you do that, you're going to, boom, put in your information. I have my password in there already. Right? Magento always comes up with these incoming messages. There's a way to disable it. We'll discuss that in another tutorial. So you want to go to Catalog, and then you want to go to Google Sitemaps, right? Once you get to Google Sitemaps, remember Catalog, Google Sitemaps, you want to generate a sitemap. Okay, so you're going to add a sitemap. Now you also need cPanel access if you need server access. So let's go. Okay. I'm using cPanel. If you're using cPanel, you'll know that your cPanel is your domain, and then /cPanel, and then you log in to get to your cPanel admin. Okay, so we're going to need to actually create a sitemap folder in the file manager. This looks like a lot of steps, but it's actually, if you follow through, you should get it. It's more involved. Magento is a different kind of content management system. It's pretty advanced. There's a learning curve, and if you learn it, once you get over that learning curve, you can do whatever you want with it. So it's just a lot of it's intense. Anyways, getting back to Magento. So remember, we went to Catalog and we went to Google Sitemap, right? And now we have to go and we have to add the sitemap. Okay. So what we're going to call this sitemap is actually sitemap.xml. Okay. And we have to create the configuration path. So we'll go /. Okay, and then we'll go sitemap. Just type that in, / and then sitemap. Okay. So now we're going to go to our cPanel, whatever your cPanel is, whoever you have for a host, and if you have cPanel access, go to the file manager, which is right here. Okay, click on the file manager, and by the way, if you can't get to there's a lot of icons here. Okay, in control panel, most control panels have a lot of icons. So if you don't know where the file manager is, go file and then manager. You see it right there. Okay, make sure on the radio button, once you click on file manager, make sure on the radio button the web root public _HTML selected, and then you look for the document root for your domain. So in this case, mine's a store dot, and then you go into your folder. If it's there's a lot of subdomains on this account. If you only have one domain, your public HTML, your public _HTML folder should be like right there. Okay. So this is the Magento folder that I'm in. This is the store. This is the public _HTML for the store that I have. Okay. So first things first, we got to create a folder called sitemap. That's why we made the configuration path /sitemap. Okay. It must be writable, like this says. Okay, so it has to exist on the server. Okay. So we create a folder. So you, in your control panel file manager, create new folder, and then call this one sitemap. Okay. And then create the new folder. Okay. So as you can see, the folder's in here. Okay. All right. And so as you see, remember, /sitemap. That has to be the configuration path. And we save and generate. And it created the sitemap. Okay. So now we're going to see this, and this is your sitemap. Okay, these are all the links Google is going to crawl on the site. There's like 300 and some links here. Okay. Okay, so when Google crawls your site, this is what it sees. This is what its robots.txt file, the robots.txt crawler sees. Okay. In essence, the web crawler. It's the information it's going to read across the site. So we have our sitemap generated. We just want to copy this link, this URL, and we now have to go to Google Webmaster. So to get to Google Webmaster, you go webmaster.google.com. Okay, webmaster.google.com, or you can just go do google.com/webmasters. Okay, so you want to sign in to your webmaster. If you haven't already created a webmaster account, it's easy. It'll know, and you just have to do a quick registration. So anyways, assuming that you already did that, we want to add a site. So we have to put in our store domain. So store.fido. Okay, and then we want to hit continue. All right. Now we have to, before we submit the sitemap, we have to verify the site. So we're going to download this right now. So actually, sorry, we're going to download this googly thing. Okay. Now I've verified websites all day, so this is actually a good teachable lesson. You see this right here? There's a 1, this little 1 in here. This is Google saying there's already a Google HTML verification file on this computer. So we have to find it and delete it, or we're not going to be able to verify the site. It's going to say it's going to not let us verify the site. So we have to toss this out, and we have to go on our computers to find, because remember, there's a little 1 parentheses in there. There should be no parentheses. So we have to look for that file, because obviously I've downloaded this file before. So we'll go Google FBD. I'm using a Mac, so I just search all my files on my Mac, and as you can see, we already downloaded this. So Google's not gonna verify the site unless we delete it. It's not gonna go through an approval. Sorry. So we have to delete this, throw it in the trash. So move this to the trash. And now we have to download this again. Okay. So let's download this again. Alright. So it's on the desktop now. Okay. So now we have the correct HTML verification file. As you see here, no parentheses. Okay. So as you see here, sorry, no parentheses. Okay. As you see there, no parentheses. So this is the correct Google FBD, whatever. What's here? Okay. So now we have to go to the cPanel, and we're in our public_HTML for the store, right? So now we have to upload that HTML verification file. So how we do that, we just go upload, and we choose the file. And once we choose the file, we go to downloads, and we see this right here, today at 12:25, right? And we want to open this right now. Okay, so just open it, same way you would upload anything. As you can see, the googly thingy is here, HTML verification file. Now we can verify the site. Okay, so congratulations. You have successfully verified the ownership of your store. So now you hit continue. Now we can submit a sitemap. So to submit the sitemap, let this just process right now. It's trying to look for something it can't find. So we're just going to go click on sitemaps right here. It's saying no sitemaps because we haven't added one. And we're going to add a sitemap. Okay, so remember what we copied and pasted over here, this link? We only just need this after the /. Okay, so we got this because it already has the domain there for us. Okay, so we're just going to go here and there. Okay, so that's, if you look at this and you look at that, they're pretty much the same thing. Okay, so we just need sitemap /. Okay, and then we're going to submit the sitemap. Okay, just going to wait, and we're going to refresh the page. And it's saying it's pending. So we submitted the sitemap. Now there's a little ninja thing that I do. I want Google to fetch the site for me. So what I do, just to test it, to make sure there's no errors, like a preliminary thing. So I go fetch as Google right here, and then again I put in the sitemap / okay, and then we fetch. So just give it like 10 seconds and it'll come up and it'll tell you if it was a success or not. The preliminary before they actually crawl the site. Okay, so we look at this. See, it says success. And as you can see here, 200 OK. As long, okay, don't worry about that. As long as this says 200 OK, you're good. Okay, so as long as this says 200 OK, you're good. Please check the help center about fetch limits. Okay, so this is just this is like a general like Google thing, but as long as this says 200 OK, you're good. It's going to tell you all the links we submitted. Okay, all the links we submitted are here. Now, when we go back to Webmaster, we want to make sure that we don't hit the submit just yet. Okay, don't do that. Okay, and I'll explain why in another video, but you do not want to do that. We just wanted to fetch to see how Google set this up. All right, so that's that. If you have any questions, you can always email me. I'll leave my email below. And you can always follow us on Twitter. We're doing some specials this week on Twitter. And follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to this video if you like this video. The next tutorial, we're going to cover how to do the same thing with Magento in Bing. Thank you very much.